This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Okay, we live in the crib, Vibin With Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibin With Veto. Also follow us on the Instagram at Vibin With Veto. You already know the slogan, we vibrating higher. Always chasing purpose over popularity. Check us out each and every Monday on the Big Facts Network. Shout out to the team. I got somebody back in the building with me. You know what I'm saying? I want to say something to you, bro. I appreciate you for coming to the show when I was first getting started. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? To have you back, I'm glad that you get to see like the elevation. You know what I'm saying?
This is the elevation. I'm excited, man. I'm inspired, as a matter of fact, bro. I told you before, so this is lit.
For sure. That's what's up, bro. How you doing, though? You been good?
I'm great, man. Let me take these off and holler at you, bro. I'm great, man. I'm happy to be in the building. I'm still working. I'm still kicking. And we got some new shit popping, so.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
How's 2026 been treating you so far? I mean, we like, what is this, day 24 or something like that?
Man, this already rolling, right?
It's crazy,
like,
bro.
Goodness gracious, we just jumped right into it. It's been great so far, man. It's refreshing. I had a lot of goals and a lot of things that I really wanted to execute this year. And top of my list is just making this the most creatively productive year. And we already off to a fast start with that popping off in January.
Yeah, you hitting the ground running, bro.
Yeah,
January.
No time.
I don't even think, bro, I haven't really seen a lot of people dropping projects like this month. Like, so you like, bro, you like, hey, bro, I'm going crazy.
Yeah, bro. I just want to kick the door open and then set the tone because we're going to keep coming. But yeah, we're popping it off now.
Nah, for sure. Great to have you though, bro. I got $1 million question for you, bro.
Let's get it.
Every time somebody comes on my show and graces the show, I have to ask them this question. I have the honor to ask you once again.
Yeah.
How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
Oh, bro. Our dream is as vast as the universe, bro. I feel like I dream that way now, and I still with the possibility of failure. I dream as wide as the universe, bro.
Facts. Do you even look at it like it's failure though? Cause like I had somebody that was on the show and they kind of reshifted the way I look at things, right? Like everything is a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like the L in failure is like the lesson. You get what I'm saying? Because if you didn't try it,
right,
like it takes a brave person that believes in themselves to even try something that's out the box for them or try an idea. You know what I'm saying? So how do you look at it?
That's a great question. It's tough for me. So like I'm a Gemini. I experience a lot of duality and two things can be true. So with me, and I had this conversation in my mind earlier, I do believe in failure. I do believe in missing the window or opportunity. I do believe in that. By the same token, I also believe that like it's not over until it's over. I believe that the part of the failure comes with, I guess, stopping or finality. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So as long as you have an opportunity to continue and to get it in the grind, then you have an opportunity to evade failure.
Facts.
But I do believe that a lot of people get on some bandwagon about, man, you can't really fail if you believe you try. Like, hey, bro, no, you can miss your mark, bro. Like,
you feel like you can really miss your mark, or is that redirection? Right? Because think about it that way too as well. Because you said two things can be true at one time, right?
Correct.
If you miss that opportunity, it's like okay, you're driving down a highway, right?
Yeah.
You miss your exit. You can always get off at the other exit and get back on, and you know what I'm saying. Go to that. You know what I'm saying? It could just be redirection.
I mean,
am I saying
I do
something?
agree with that. I think that's also true. Maybe it's a little bit more about. Sometimes I'm a little tough with myself, man. Putting a battery in my back.
Facts.
Creating a sense of urgency. That I think that I need to accomplish things when I want to or when I'd like to.
Facts.
But it's not always about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. You said you're hard on yourself, bro. Another artist that's a Gemini that's also hard on himself. I think Kanye is a Gemini too. It's a lot of y'all that's just like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a wild comparison because I get it. I get a lot and I disagree with a lot. But damn, bro,
Nah, for sure. Your career has been described as highs and lows. What was the lowest moment where you thought music might not work for you?
Oh man, that's a great question too. I think after the project I had 404 Era was a big deal around like when I was in college, and honestly, I thought things would probably take off to another stratosphere from there.
Mm,
Um, Life happened, and that was kind of like my plan post school. So when things didn't really take form in the way that I imagined and that I had worked towards them doing, and I kind of had fallen out with some loved ones that I've been doing a lot of business with, and things were just shifting and shaping in so many people's lives that was like in my degrees of separation and helping me, like chase this dream.
mm-hmm.
And so once again, back to feeling like that sense of like failure, I think I probably stumbled into looking back at it, an incredible depression, bro, that
Mm,
really characterizes a lot of what I be talking about in my music and shit. Is
mm,
like the recovery from that. You know what I'm saying? Um, and at the same time, like the glass is also half full. Like, bro, I did a lot of shit that a lot of people couldn't fathom. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Doing with the resources that I had
Mm-hmm.
and the life that I've had to put so many characters around me that I didn't ask to be around that
Mm-hmm.
helped me do just incredible things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was probably like the one of the lowest points, bro, was immediately after my most well-received project and things not really like taking me or catapulting me to the level of like a signed artist and getting into that
Yeah.
bag.
Nah, for sure, for sure. Looking at the evolved you now, you know what I'm saying? What would you tell yourself back then? You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's all lessons, right? You stated you came out with that project, you went through a mild depression, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you double back and came back out with another project after that a couple of years later, right?
Facts.
So what would you say to that version of you right now if you could?
Yeah. I would say keep the main thing the main thing. One thing like that happens in depression is you lean onto vices and you get distracted.
Hmm.
And I think I distracted myself. I think that slowed down my purpose. I think that slowed down my trajectory. Once again,
Facts.
that comes into the you can fail. You can miss your
Hmm.
window of opportunity. Cause I just feel like I said, in my mind, bro, God gave me the resources that I need to be to doing what I need to do. So when
Hmm.
things don't shape up and you get sad and depressed about that, you lean onto other things that really ain't for you and that waste your time and it
Yeah.
distract you. You feel me? Now, the one thing that ain't never left is my gift
Hmm.
and my childlike imagination, my creativity, my youthfulness. I feel like God hadn't taken his hand off me in that regard. And that's what keeps me going. That's what I would tell myself back then, knowing what I know now, is that's the main thing, bro. Keep the main thing the main thing. And lean on that. You know what I mean? Because that's my therapy, that's my motivation, that's my muse. Like the art and the creativity is half the time the only thing that make me feel like purposeful and worth, kicking it, being around. So
Facts.
lean into that, into your gift. So that's what I tell myself, bro.
For sure, for sure. You're kind of segueing right into the next question because
Okay.
but you answered it perfect. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You dropped for 404 Error in 2015. Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah, that's
right?
right.
Okay. Then PBJ 8 years later, right?
Well, yeah.
So what happened in that gap that the public doesn't really know? I know that you said you were going through that, but what happened in that gap? Like, were you working on yourself? Was it, creatively? Did you
Mm-hmm.
feel like, hey, damn, I want to come with a different flow? Like, where were you like at within that time period? Because that's a long hiatus, bro.
Bro, it's like, so once again, uh this theme of duality that I have, bro, during that time period, just being candid and transparent, I honestly was dealing with creating, never stopping creating, writing some of the most beautiful music that I probably ever made, but also struggling with certain levels of like addiction to, you know what I'm saying, my vices due to depression.
Mm-hmm.
So we got fast money, quick money. We got sex, women, infidelity and insatiability, and then we got like, I don't know how to explain, like just bad environments. It's really not, you know what I'm saying, something that I'm not used to, but not something that's becoming to who I've been called to be. That's what the fuck was going on during that time period, bro. And I think that like PBJ was an awakening for myself to be like, yo, look, you need to create some consistency and get back out into what your gift is and what your skill set is and what people enjoy you for and all this type of stuff. But being who I am now and really like coming to terms with some of the things, bro, I was in a real like ugly space where I was I guess numbing my depression with things that were temporarily pleasurable but fleeting. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's a problem for me. Like, as tough as I am with myself and on myself, and I'm realistic with myself, thinking that that's probably giving me some cause to pause as far as the trajectory in my career. And that's what I'm here to like not do away with, not redeem, but who I am and what I know now is I'm deeply invested in keeping the main thing and fulfilling my purpose, bro. Getting into my bag, my gift, and proving to others, like, never give up on yourself, never give up on what God's put inside you to do. And I'm rocking like that right now, bro.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. You got a smile on your face. That's good. So
Yeah.
I can tell you're in a way better mind frame place.
Yeah, self-awareness and just like I like accountability, bro. This shit's been replaying in my mind. Accountability, I used to think that it was about like fixing it, redemption and redeeming where things went wrong, and like where you could drive yourself crazy in pursuit of some things that you can't control in that regard. But now I feel like accountability is more about maybe like acceptance and understanding that things are how they are because of why they are, and doing what you need to do next.
No, that's an amazing like answer, bro. Like, nah, the way that you're saying that, you're talking to me too as well. I'm kind of like in the same boat as you. You know what I'm saying, in terms of depression, right? 2017, I went through it bad, bro. I don't know if you remember how I used to look. I had long locks, bro. I went on some Britney Spears shit and I cut my hair off, bro. I'm literally in a dark room, like, nigga, I'm finna, bro. Because I went through a lot of things personally, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, being married, that shit not going the way I planned for it to go.
Bro, and
that didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out. And then having that that pressure of you failed. Because if you look at when we were growing up, well, I don't know how old you are, but when we're growing up, we have people like the Huxtables. We have all these family people, all this family dynamic. Then I have my parents that's been together for everything that I see has been togetherness, and you stick together. You do this. I don't know anybody. I didn't know anybody that got divorced. So I'm looking at that shit like, nigga,
wow,
you fucked up. But it wasn't me that did it. But in the same thing, when you marry somebody, you are that person.
For sure.
So if y'all fail y'all both fail. Right?
That's tough.
So when you're talking about accountability, right? And say that again. You said accountability is.
I was thinking originally that it was about redemption and fixing something that you messed up.
Right.
But like more now, I'm thinking accountability is really about acceptance, which is, you know, this is the situation, this is why. And if you need to shift or if you need to change something because of this, then that's what you need to do. But you don't need to hang on and cling on to fixing, rectifying, proving, you know what I'm saying, redeeming yourself.
And that's what I did. That's what I did wrong, bro. So when I hear you talk about this and how you got out of your depression because you took accountability and you thought about it that way, I was doing the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and again, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like having these conversations, because I learn things about my guests and they learn things about me. And we figure that shit out. This life shit crazy, bro.
For sure, man. This life shit is crazy, and so many people go through so much similar shit on a basic level. It's like we be so scared to talk in depth, and it's so taboo to do it. But for real, it's more about nothing.
Nah, for sure. We're gonna segue. We're gonna stay there about the 8-year delay though. And I want to ask you some more questions about that too as well. What did 8 years of being delayed, like having delayed gratification, teach you about consistency, discipline, and yourself?
Like, I'm not a quitter. I know that for sure.
Facts.
Like, I have a battery in my back that I've been blessed with. It's also shown me, bro, like that, man, I feel favored. I feel blessed, bro. I feel like, man, everything that I've been through, that I put myself through, mentally, physically, emotionally, like, I have a certain level of perseverance and like, man, another thing, bro, like I don't know how sometimes things happen or things work, like, but when I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, it always works out. I don't gotta stress, appreciate it. I ain't gotta, I don't. It always works out. So worrying is the shit that in the interim that's up to me. I can worry or I can not worry. It's gonna work out.
Right. Facts. I want to ask you a hard question. And I'm gonna try to say this the best way.
Another one.
yeah. I want to ask you. Okay. And again, you've been answering amazing answers. Do you think life's interruptions made you a better artist or slowed down your destiny?
Both. Both.
Explain.
Man, definitely made me a better artist because, like, I might, especially like who I've been up to a point, lie to you to your face if it's favorable and just in my mind, but in my music I never do ever. So I think that, like, it creates it's my therapy. It's where I'm writing what's happening. I'm writing what I'm going through. I'm like coloring it up and hiding it, camouflaging it in little jingles and bouncy shit that people like and enjoy. But for real, like what I be going through in my life and all that type of stuff, man, it just makes the most wonderful, creative, in-depth shit, bruh. Like theatrical, it tugs on your heartstrings. It makes you happy, sad, makes you slow down, makes you feel a rush of emotion. So I think it helps a lot. But at the same time, God dang it, it's been a distraction. It's taken up a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? So I think probably both, man. But I'm gonna lean on the positives of that. I'm gonna lean on the positive side.
Yeah, facts. Now, in terms of the question when it was like slow down your destiny, do you feel like that slowed you down though? Because like when you think about it, let's kind of think about like a painter, right? Somebody that's painting on their canvas. They're just throwing stuff. They're just doing things, right? It adds to the picture.
Yeah.
It adds to where you are today. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
I don't, and again, you're a Gemini, so you're gonna probably think different. But
Yeah.
I don't feel like interruptions
Okay.
or things that kind of come into your life
Right.
are to deter you.
Sure.
It's to make you stronger and better at what you're doing. And like looking at the evolved you, bro, I interviewed you, what, a year ago?
Yeah, probably a little bit more, but yeah.
You're a way different person
Yeah.
who I'm sitting in from right now than who you were. You were an amazing person
that.
then, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
who I'm sitting in from now, bro, I see confidence like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Excuse my language to the viewers. I see confidence, bro.
Thanks,
I see
man.
somebody that knows, like, nigga, I deserve to be here. I got a mission. Bro, you're dropping a project in January, bro.
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Facts.
Labels are still closed, I think, right?
Come on now.
I think the labels are closed right now.
Yeah, bro.
So if
And
you're
we
dropping,
open like Waffle
yeah,
House.
exactly. So you're setting the bar. If it was a standard bar, right? You're setting that super high. So like again, it goes back to me saying interruptions. That was a damn good interruption for you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I think, and this is important for like the viewers. Like I think there's levels to your growth and your self-awareness. The level of grace and for yourself and like really allowing yourself to like kind of, I ain't gonna say make an excuse, but be graceful with yourself and forgive yourself. That comes at a point. I ain't made it there yet. I have a high expectation for myself. I'm kind of like we had talked about with your you felt a little hint of failure because of your marriage situation. Like, and you're like, man, bro, I don't have no excuse for this because what's been modeled in front of me has been this, that, and the third. So like, how are we here? That's kind of how I feel. Like, bro, with the resources and opportunities that I've been given, coming from the household that I give, like the friends and people that have believed in me and supported me over the time, like I just feel like sometimes I could have done or I could be doing more with what that is. And once again, bro, that's just me being a little bit hard on myself, creating that sense of urgency and that battery in my back that I think that I need to catch me up to where I want to be. But at the same time, like I'm not doing away with like how far I've come, how blessed I've been, like how dope everything is. And like knocking on that door of grace with myself, like, bro, if you put in the work, making the effort, and like you said, if people can recognize and notice the change, it ain't about people recognizing those change. If I know, then let's move on.
Dope. For sure. Now let's move on to your project though. Like your
Yeah,
new project. We're here because of that.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So Control Shift.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about Control Shift. So Control Shift is about taking back control.
Yeah.
What part of your life did you feel was out of control before the album?
Good question. To be honest, there's been times in my life where the only thing that's been in control is the music, is the creative spot. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
I'll say this. This is really transparent. Like, so like my mom, who I love dearly, you did what I'm saying. Like, she was going through some health issues in the form like related to like Alzheimer's and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So my role and responsibility, just as a human being, has changed and increased significantly.
Hmm.
And once again, evolving you into somebody that makes the main thing, keeps what's important front and center. That's probably one of those things that like was very pivotal for me prior to this project, for real. And this is in the last like couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that too, because I know a lot of times people like about personal sides. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So
dog.
I appreciate you being open.
Let me
like
tell
on the
you,
show.
I think a gift and a curse, that's turned me into one of the most like patient, responsible, understanding, caring like people, bro. Like, it's made me grow up a lot faster. Otherwise I don't know like what that would look like. But bro, so yeah, anyway.
Right, for sure. If Control Shift is a life reset, what exactly did you have to delete, unlearn, or rewrite?
Mm. Um, for real, just self-doubt, habits and behavior that's not really like pointing me in the direction of what I want to be. You know what I mean? Um, Even like we was talking a little bit earlier about just like your peers and your degrees of separation. If it's people that's really not on the same trajectory, those are some things that like last year especially kind of did that for me. You know what I mean? It happened organically. Um, those are the biggest things that stand out to me as far as what I had to like do away with.
Dang. Okay,
Mhm.
for sure. What does moving differently and thinking differently look like to ZipK in 2026?
Mm. So that's great because like this project Control Shift, bro, it's really I feel like it's closing out a chapter for me. Most of my story has been about redeeming self from circumstances, whether they were given to you or whether you created them yourself. And like, I really think that I'm kind of in a different space, man. I really
Crazy.
feel like, no pun intended, there is kind of like a shift where I am in my personal life and where I kind of want to go creatively. So I
Facts.
think this is tying a knot on a chapter of ZipK.
Oh, for sure. Have some water, bro.
Yeah.
Like, damn, the water just right.
Am I
like,
looking
bro,
parched this
no.
morning?
All my guests do this, bro. Like, literally, we be talking. I look up, my damn bottle be gone, and it be a full bottle. They be like, damn. At the end of the day, they just take it. I'm like, bro,
Nah,
have
you
some
right,
water on
bro.
the show, bro. It's cool, bro. Do you feel more free as, do you feel more free as an artist now, or more responsible to for your like to your fans, like, you know what I mean, to deliver?
Right now,
Right
I'm
now.
in a space of delivering for my fans. This
Let's
year
go.
is going to be the most that y'all ever seen from me, heard from me. We got it lined up. We damn near got it automated. You know what I'm saying? And I want the most music, the most creativity, and the most visuals to come out like 2026. So this is really for my supporters, my fans, people that have invested and spent time, energy, resources with me. I'm doing this for you guys.
Facts. Let's talk about the sound sonically on this project. Like, if you could describe it, how would you describe it in one word?
The word will have a hyphen in it. Urban progressive.
Okay. For the people that don't know what that is.
Yeah, so I think that some of the subject matter and the themes is a little bit urban. They highlight some of the distractions, some of the things that I was really like dealing with or into during this time where I felt like things were kind of getting out of control,
Mm-hmm.
or things that I did have control of, I wasn't doing the best at.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the urban part. And then the progressive part, like sonically, teamed up with a bunch of dope producers. I don't want to get to naming them because I'm gonna leave somebody off, but I
Yeah.
think for
Facts.
the year, I'm dropping this in January, and I'll say this till next January. I think this project is the best produced and probably mixed like project is going to drop from an independent artist this year. Sonically, it's progressive, it's nostalgic. That's part of my style. Something that sounds futuristic and something reminds you of something you had that you loved from the past.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we at with it.
Yeah, so that, and bro, you be answering the questions right on point because it goes right into my next question.
Okay.
You experimented with futuristic soundscapes. Like what inspired that direction too as well? Like to go back to that like
Yeah.
nostalgic
Mhm.
type of feel.
For sure. For me personally, bro, like I've always been kind of progressive in thinking. I remember, and some of my homies can vouch for this too. Like when I was in high school, maybe like around my first year, this is maybe the same year that T-Pain came out. I was highly interested in like auto tune and how it sounded. And at the time, we was using some little Sony Music Studio Pro on a little small laptop. And at that time, auto tune, Antares auto tune was like difficult to understand and to get it, but at the time, bro, I loved it so much. I was a nerd. I wanted to be progressive. And I found out if you go on SoundClick right now, I think you can find a song that I did probably in 2006.
My boy said SoundClick.
Bro, what?
God,
You remember that?
SoundClick.
Type deal.
That's a while.
That's
bro.
a while
Yeah.
back where I was utilizing auto-tune, bro, and being really progressive. So I feel like I've always been kind of like futuristic in that approach. But bro, I love like the essence of music from like old school stuff, old school sounds. I feel like that's when it was more real. That's when I feel like it was more sincere. And so that's what I want people to feel from my shit when they hear it, even if it sounds like the year 3000, whatever.
Bruh, that answer right there goes back to the intro that I read you earlier.
Yeah.
Like I do feel like you're ahead of your time. Like in the things that you do, like sonically is just amazing. Like
Yeah,
you're a great
appreciate
artist,
that,
bro.
bro.
Like real talk.
Thanks, man.
Which song on this new project represents like the realest version of yourself?
Oh man, that's a great question too. There's a song on there called One More Minute. It's the second to last song on there. And there's a period in the project where I transition from telling you about all the things that I've involved at that I think are kind of like distractions of the urban part and get into like the essence of who I am. And One More Minute kind of describes the things that I think about in my mind as a relation to like my friendships, my relationships, what I've been through on the music journey, where I am versus where I think I should be and what's happened. And I think it's like one of the, and it's also a reminder to myself that it's not too late, but you can't waste another minute. You can't waste another second. And so One More Minute, y'all look out for that on that project. It's a good song.
Facts. And in your creative, in your non-creative time, I would say.
Yeah.
How do you feed your mind, like, so you can stay creative and sharp? Like, what are you reading some book? Like, what do you like to read? What are some things that you?
I'm a nerd. I'm a pop culture junkie. So like, bruh, I geek out on, this is funny, like Animal Planet, Nat Geo. I know a bunch of stupid animal facts for like no
There's nothing
reason.
stupid about it.
Nothing
That's great.
stupid, like,
That's great.
I'll probably do a TikTok channel to just talk about weird animal facts. I had that on 24/7. That's what I go to sleep to dang near. And then, bro, like recently I've been heavy on my like culinary stuff, bro. I've been watching Gordon Ramsay cuss everybody out on Hell's Kitchen, and then going beyond that to like Top Shelf and stuff like that. I'm into that. I'm highly into art as it pertains to like pop culture, literature. Man, bro, like, I'm kind of a geek on that. I dibble and dabble in so many things, and I think that adds to like the creativity in some of my music. So if you get it, you get it. But yeah.
Facts. I want to stay right there too as well because you said you watch a lot of that stuff too as well. Bro, what are you reading though too as well? Like what right now, if you can say like a book, like something that changed your like whole like mind frame.
I have a I have a book. I have a list of books too. But anyways,
Let's go.
for the year. But this is gonna sound cliche, bro. I've been dibbling and dabbling in Chris. My boy Chris Hunter put me on a book that's really about I forgot the name of this freaking book, bro. So I'll go into this book. And this is cliche, but it's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And the reason being is because this year, 2026, has been the so far one of the biggest financial literacy years for me, not just as a like rapper or musician, but like in my personal life. So now we're getting into return on investment. And now we're getting into like I don't know, just things that I feel like, man, coming up, like it was not really expressed to us in financial literacy. And I've been blessed to have access to a whole lot of money, and I've also been broke with nothing in my pocket. So it's just like the only thing I never had in between is just like discipline, financial literacy, and I guess consistency, which dabbles into discipline. But I'm on Rich Dad Poor Dad right now, about to wrap that up.
I gotta finish reading that.
The books that I'm into like so far this year are all like self-help and financial literacy books. So that's why it's like a little bit harder to name them, but stuff about self-improvement, self-empowerment, and getting to this money.
Facts. Let me ask you this, bro. As a creative, right? As a musician, do you listen to any other music when you're creating though? Because I had somebody on here and he basically was like, bro, if I'm in a creative space, right? I don't listen to nothing else. I just drive with no music. I listen to my shit or I listen to beats. When you're creating, what are some of your like where do you get inspiration from?
That's a great question too. I think I get inspiration a lot like outside of like hip hop and urban music for real, bro.
Facts.
I just have an interest and a love for good music. So if it comes from gospel, if it comes from jazz, if it comes from R&B or even rock or something like that, that's how I keep fresh. I done got to the point now where I like have my own style, so I'm not really easily influenced by like whatever the sound is and shit like that. But yeah, I do listen, and I feel like we really need some fresh, like progressive, not just sonically, but mentally, like artists in hip hop right now. I feel like we maybe got a little lack in that. So I've been dabbling in some other genres as far as staying sharp creatively.
That's dope. What track on the album scared you to release because it's too honest?
Probably a good answer for that would be there's a song in there called Stuck. And Stuck goes into the duality of like, I think the words is excuse my language, what the fuck, what it do, why I'm stuck over you, leave me alone, wait, come through, what the fuck, what it do. So it's like, man, get away from me, wait, hold up, come back. And I think that like that duality like sums me up a little bit. The confusion and like the complication of what's going through, like, bro, are you coming, are you going, are you leaving, or you staying? And it's like both. So that's one of the ones that I think is kind of transparent as regards to situations that I've been through. And I wouldn't say scared, because at this point, like, it's more healing for me than it is like scary for me, you know.
Are you into like this whole zodiac shit?
No.
Okay, because you're a Gemini, and that song like that you were saying, what it do, come back, that's some Gemini stuff. I'm gonna keep on saying that, bro, because y'all are like really two different people.
Yeah, and I'm not into the zodiac stuff like that. But like if I read something about it, I'm like, dang, that's kind of spot on. So as I'm learning myself, I'm kind of just, I would say more so like I just understand duality. Like I stand on some duality.
Facts. So your album also talks about tension between control and surrender. Where do you struggle with letting go in real life?
I think, that's a good question, bro. Like overall, letting go in real life, sometimes it's just like failure. Like when is the right time to accept like
defeat?
Yeah, bro.
You never accept it.
You never accept it.
Because you're not defeated until you stop, nigga. You're not defeated until you say you lay down, bro.
Right, for sure.
You lay down.
For sure.
Think about fighters, bro.
Yeah.
They win, they lose, they may get knocked out, but they get back up and they have another match in a couple of months. You know what I mean?
I guess it's not being so micro and thinking macro. Because if you're only thinking about the fight and you get knocked, it's like, oh, damn, it's a wrap. But when you're thinking about your career and you're saying, oh man, I'm 50-3. You had a hell of a career. And those 3 losses shaped you up to be the 50 win champion that you are. So
everybody ain't gonna be Floyd.
Hey
50
man,
and
you see, this is why I like coming and
everybody,
chopping with you, bro. Because
everybody ain't gonna be Floyd, my
it's more
nigga.
than just questions, man. Sometimes it gives a different perspective than what's always just in my mind and lets me think about stuff. So I'm gonna chew on that.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
Pause.
Yeah, cause I mean, you good, bro. But yeah, everybody ain't gonna be Floyd, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just, bro, Floyd, he's not defeated now. He ain't boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, for sure. Do you feel like you're in control of your career now, or you still surrender to like the industry as well? That goes back to the letting go and surrendering question.
Yeah. I think that I'm in control now, bro. And maybe I always have been, but especially in this season of like how the industry, how the culture is musically and how people are discovering artists and stuff like that. I think that I'm in control. I have the wheel, and that's why I got high expectations to myself to pump out this music and to get this good dope shit out, you know?
Facts,
I'm in
facts.
control.
For sure. Last question about surrendering. What does surrendering look like spiritually or emotionally for you?
Like that's something that I'm implementing in my life right now, because some of the things that have taken place, I don't have the answers for how at the beginning, but like having hustle and faith and
Facts.
just knowing like I know I'm purposeful because I have a gift inside of me that I didn't ask for, that I wasn't taught, and that didn't go away even when I was distracted and dealing with stupid shit. So like for me, like that means a lot. And I can surrender the results. So as long as I'm doing what I need to do, I believe that it's going to work out. Letting
Facts.
go and
Facts.
letting God, really.
For sure. Beautifully said. You prove consistency is achievable. What changed in your mindset and routine? What changed your mindset or your routine? I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Discipline, sense of urgency, burning desire and passion to keep on producing and doing this music stuff, bro, and expressing myself creatively, and more importantly, helping others to realize that like, you know, we're all like special people, regardless of your circumstances, and to never give up on like what you're after, what's been put inside you or yourself. Um, like sometimes with my answers, bro, I feel like I'm being a chatty patty and it's getting me away.
No, you're good.
But
No, this is the platform for.
run
Go
that
ahead.
question one more time, like.
No problem. You prove consistency is achievable. What changed in your mindset or your routine?
Creating discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in more ways than like in just what you're focused on.
Facts.
So like on a simple level, if you need to make up your bed every morning, that's something that I don't know whoever many
Bro,
people
that's a
do
win.
that. That's a
That's the
win.
first win of the day.
You feel me?
That's the first win of the
The
day,
first
bro.
win of the day.
Bro, you on to something, bro.
You
Bro,
did?
I be listening to nothing but podcasts and like mind shifting things,
Correct.
bro. That's the first win of the day.
Right.
That sets your whole day up.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, bro. When you leave the house and it's a mess, you got dishes in the sink.
Bro.
You got your trash out there. You ain't tied the trash up.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Your bed all everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You ain't washed the sink out after you brush your teeth. You got toothpaste, little stuff in there. Bro, you come back home, bro. Matter of fact, you're rushing out the door because ain't nobody gonna leave their house like that unless you just I don't know people. But when you come back home, bro, your day is just like, bro,
You a disarray.
You a disarray, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So with the discipline and consistency and stuff like that, another point, bro, is like this shit ain't hard work for me, man. Like I love what I do. I love making music, bro. I love painting. I love artwork. I like creating visuals, directing visuals, coming up with concepts. It's like that's the easy part. That's the fun part for me. Scheduling, organizing, and then shamelessly selling yourself out here like a hooker in the streets is what's tough for me about this music game.
Facts.
But as far as like the consistency and putting it out, bro, like I love doing it, and it's not. It doesn't feel like a job for me.
Facts. Let me ask you this, bro. In terms of like your personality as an artist and as a human being, bro, are you a people's person? Do you like doing press like this, or do you like doing this type shit, or do you feel like that's the job part of the music that you like, bro? I just want to put this music out. Nah. How do you look at it?
Duality. I love people, bro.
There you go.
I love people. I love humans. You dig what I'm saying? Like, the differences make us so special, make us so great, bro. This melting pot, like I love it. But at the same time, bro, like people can make you hate them. Like, you get some people, it's like, I hate the way that people do this. Like, why? Like we was talking about earlier, why do we do that? Why is people like this? It just burns you up. But overall, bro, like I love people. I love like interacting and connecting with different type of people. You ain't got to be like me. We can be different. I love people.
That's crazy, bro. Nah, people, man, that's a hard job, bro. Especially when you like
Yeah.
juggling different personalities around you. If you have like an immense amount of friends,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. So that's
Got a
crazy.
lot of different friends from a lot of different walks of life, and you got to kind of be a chameleon as you interact and dib and dabble. But
Facts.
like, I love it. I think that's what makes everybody unique. That's what's unique to me, especially.
Do you believe in code switching? Like
Yeah.
when you in certain rooms,
Mm-hmm.
you believe it's a must to do that?
Nah, you ain't got to do nothing. But I think
Yeah.
if you have goals in mind, that it behooves you to work your move.
Right. Do you feel like that? Let me think of how I'm gonna say this. Do you think that makes you kind of like not authentically you when you
Wow.
do that? Because think about it, it's like I hate code switching, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm me, bro,
Right.
and I show up like this, bro.
For sure.
Even in a corporate setting, you see how I'm dressed? I know how to articulate. I know how to talk. I know how to speak. Like, bro, I come as I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like going to church. Come as you are.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I hate code switching, bro. But I understand that in this
Yeah.
industry,
Mhm.
you have to network. You have to do certain things, and it's just like sometimes that burns me up, bro.
For sure. Everything in moderation. I think there's a time and a place for everything. So like you said, you could dress what you want, wear what you want, but in a professional setting, I would expect, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers to be like professional or at least lean towards that way.
Right.
Or and then if we out in the club, I don't expect you to be like tight and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
loosen up, man. We
Yeah.
out here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
facts, facts.
We was in the office and you was going crazy all day. And now we out here with the
Yeah.
lights in the nighttime and you silent.
Facts.
Silent lunch. So nah, like, you know, but I agree with what you said too. Like, you don't want to feel like you have to bend it or be somebody that you're not, you know. Like that's uncomfortable. At some point that rubber's going to meet the road. If it's a job that you have that is constantly pushing you against who you are and stuff like that,
You gotta dip.
it's going to become a problem. Like, you got to dip or they're going to have you dip because the rubber's going to meet the road at some point. But everything in moderation, you know, like don't trick yourself off the streets trying to stand on some business where it's just like, bro, you could have just held your voice down a little bit more. You would have got the bag.
That's a gem. That's a gem. What's the biggest lie artists believe about taking breaks and coming back?
That people care. Don't nobody care, bro. Like, as it pertains to the outside, if you're doing something for yourself and you're taking your time, throw away the clock. Take care of your business and then come back to your art. But this main character syndrome that everybody has, that's one thing that I had to like, people are not that invested. And I mean that in a good way. Like, that puts a lot of pressure off of you as it pertains to like what you think you need to be doing for everything else. Plan out your timeline and get to your business. So I think we trick ourselves off the street so much by saying like, man, I gotta be mysterious. Like, bro, you be mysterious and be the disappears one. People don't care like that. So
Right.
yeah.
Damn. Bro, I think you should write a book, bro. That was a good title. You said the syndrome. What was that? You said main character syndrome. That's a tape, bro. That's something. Real talk. I mean, because people really think they're important, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're ants. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the word. We're ants, bro, in the macro scope of what's going on. And that's a beautiful thing too.
Damn.
Because all of this matters so much, but at the end of the day, it don't matter.
That boy preaching. If you can talk to artists who disappeared for years, what advice would you give them?
Work while you're gone. Don't stop doing what you're doing. That's one thing that I've never stopped. I've never stopped pumping out art, creating, putting in my 10,000 plus hours, and using whatever you're dealing with or going through to inspire that creativity. You know, sometimes breaks are necessary, but don't do it for nothing.
Yeah, facts. Do you think the industry punishes artists for being human?
The industry punishes artists for being human. Currently, I think there's a trend that's changing away from that. I think that they desire you to show more of your humanity and stop being like mysterious. So there's not like there's the reels going on right now for artists, especially. It's just like it's so hard going from this where they're rocking the show like 5,000 people to this where they're like in the back of a box truck loading up boxes and stuff like that. And so I think that the humanity in that and showing people like I'm more like you than you think, and we're all just trying to chase something. I think that's being celebrated and championed. I don't know if it's necessarily by the industry, but maybe by the culture.
Yeah, facts. Do you want to get signed?
I think that the right situation is important. Overall, I would damn near say if the situation is right, yes. In my mind, how I came up, things are different, but I just always had this envisionment of you rap as hard as you can on the sidewalk, in the barbershop, the school talent shows. An A&R pops in there, says, "Oh man, this kid's talented." They take it to the radio station. You do your 1-2. Then in comes L.A. Reid. Do your thing for me, son. You do your thing, and then you're out of here. Like, that's always been like the 1+2 step that I thought it was. Everything, throw away the manual. You feel me? Now. So I got a desire to be like where I'm supposed to be. I have a desire to be able to feed my people, my family, my loved ones, and myself with my gift and my talent. And if that's on the label, then cool. But if I'm getting out of the mud, I'll do it. I've been doing it. Let's rock.
Damn, that's dope. That's dope. So you're called one of the most forward-thinking artists shaping in modern hip hop right now. How do you define your lane?
I'm here to motivate and inspire. I think that's my lane. It's tricky because like a lot of the music that I create and that I do, I'm in it for like how it feels and how it sounds, but most of it has a message in it. So like I don't want to say that I'm a what they call like a necessarily a conscious artist, and I don't want to say that like I'm unconscious how I go about it. I think that I play a healthy medium. I think my music is balanced, well balanced.
For sure.
I'll
for
end
sure.
there, well balanced for
Nah,
sure.
for sure. What do you want the people to feel when they hear ZipK in 10 years?
All right, break that down. So I'm
What-
ZipK in 10 years and they're hearing me?
Yeah, like, so in 10 years from now, because your music is not going to go away because you're going to keep on being consistent.
sure.
You're going to get bigger and bigger.
Mhm.
In 10 years, when people are listening to you and all of the work that you put in,
For sure.
what is the story? Like, what do you want them to get from this whole conglomerate of what you're doing?
Yeah, my thing is I want people to see like where it started, where it came from, and where it's gone. Ideally, in my mind, bro, I'll be in maybe a different sound space in 10 years, bro, as far as like the music that I'm into, the art that I'm into, and what I want to put out. But I want people to go back and to see like where it came from. You know what I'm saying? See the essence of who I am and what led me to that level of creativity and freedom in my artwork.
Nah, facts. Nah, for sure. If Control Shift was your last album, what message would you leave?
I wrote it like it was my last album, no cap. I've been working on this project for years. Some of these songs are older than I would like to admit that they are, but they're so very relevant. I wrote this like it's the last project of my life because it's transitioning me into another chapter, personally and then like creatively. So I'm gonna just end it like that. I wrote this shit like it's the last joint I'm dropping.
Damn. My boy.
Yeah.
My boy, we did it again.
Hey, bro, I
It's dope.
appreciate you for
Nah,
having me.
for
This
sure.
is lit. Much love and success to how you've leveled up, and that's an inspiration and motivational for me.
Nah, for sure.
So thanks for having me and making this shit work.
Nah, for sure, bro. Like when I was telling you, and thank you for that. Bro, I'm looking at a whole different person
Yeah, that means a lot.
than when I interviewed you the first time, bro. Like the confidence, you always been you, but it's just like, bro, you walked in here, I'm like, yeah, nigga, a star, bro. Like you a star, you got it going, bro. Like just keep going, my dude. Whatever that looks like for you. I know people always say keep going. We don't know what that means, but the person, you know what that means for you. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, keep putting in your hours, bro, and you're gonna be there, bro. Real talk.
Thanks for that, bro. If you see me glowing, it's because we dropping. It's because Control Shift is out soon. Everybody's been rocking with your boy. If you don't know, now you know. I'm ZipK. I'm from the east side of the A. I'm putting out dope, creative content all the time, starting January and beyond. So if it's glowing, it's because I'm excited. I'm happy about what's to come.
That's dope. That's dope. Thank you for coming, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's been another amazing episode of Vibin With Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibin With Veto. You already know the slogan. We vibrate higher, always chasing purpose over popularity. And we gone. Make sure y'all get Control Shift. We out.